coming in to check this out.
Oh, what a good idea it is to have a neighbor that child can go to in an emergency. A good idea, at least, until big government gets involved. Then it becomes complicated. Maybe this kindergartner at Lincoln Elementary in Euclid does know what he's doing. His parents have probably told him, if you ever need help, go to a house that has this sign in the window. A sign that means the occupant is a block parent, ready to help in an emergency, and a person who's been checked out by Euclid police. Trouble is, several years ago, Euclid joined the statewide PTA's block parent program, and now the state organization wants each block parent checked out through the Bureau of Criminal Investigation. That means fingerprints and a fee of $17. Multiply that by several hundred volunteers, and you see why it's a problem for the Euclid PTAs.
I don't think a parent will pay $17 to be investigated and another amount of money to be fingerprinted, and then have the whole family. It could come to about $50, $60, which is a high cost for volunteering to do something good for children.
So it's up to the principal, as well as the chairman, safety chairman of each school, to make sure that she also screens the names she's submitting to the police for screening.
Police Chief Wayne Baumgart agrees, and he says he'll do a local background check for nothing, but...
This one shot in a million is going to be the problem, and we just hope and pray that doesn't happen. I don't think it's going to happen, and I would still be wanting the children and telling children to go to that card in the window to get help if they needed it.
This mother, though, has handled the problem herself. When she's out with her young son...
So I try to point out, houses of people that we know on his way home, that this is where you would go if you had trouble.
No matter how much of a check they do, if you don't know these people, they're not your next-door neighbors, you really don't want them going in there anyway.
If you go to one with a helping hand, never go into that house. You might knock on the door and say, I need help, call the police, somebody's following me. But like some people have said, we'll go into the house, but don't give any refreshments or whatever. The kids shouldn't even be going into that house as far as I'm concerned.
Euclid ran its own parent watch system before it joined the state PTA organization. Many people think that's what they'll go back to.
Get ready for this. If you're a fan of baseball, the World Series, don't make plans to travel come next October. The World Series may be right here in Cleveland, in the new stadium. At least we can hope here, can't we? You see, today the Indians did take